My name is Merle L. Forchion Sr. And want me to keep talking?
Go to you. Oh, go to me. My name is Preston L. Forchion Sr.
My name is Robert E. Forchion Sr.
My name is Richard Thomas Forchion.
My name is Raymond Lawrence Forchion, and we are the Forchions.
Good afternoon. As I've told you, my name is Merle L. Forchion Sr. and this is our monthly
Meeting.
lunch that we have on a continuous basis. Every month we meet as family, as brothers. We were raised like that. We was raised in pairs. There was one other brother, William Forchion III, that has passed, and he was the oldest. I'm number 2, and was raised like almost like twins. Bill and I went all the way through school together. We went everywhere together up until the day he passed away. My other brothers, Press and Bob, was like twins. Rich and Ray was like twins. We was all raised in pairs. And we still were doing the same thing. We're sticking together just like our parents showed us, to be together, to love one another to the end. And that's how we are right now, making our 11th lunch of this year.
Like Merle said, we meet every month, and they have elected me as Mr. Coordinator. And it's not a simple task to get us all to meet on the same day, because if one can't go, we don't do it that particular day. We don't put it together until all of us agree that that's the day we're going to meet. And I've had it where we agreed that that was the day we're going to meet, and at the last minute somebody said, "Oh, I can't do it," so we don't meet that week. We meet something. We move it up to another week. I am just delighted that as a family, my brothers and I, we stick together. Somebody put the call out. Merle had a birthday last month. No, in September. And we had a great time. His nickname was the Bull, which I called it the Bull Show. we just had a great time. When we get together, we have a great time. We come here just about every month when we have this luncheon, and we've had people come to us and say, "Can I join you?" On you, Brother Bob.
Talk an hour now instead of an hour.
I'm just glad to be a part of these guys, man, 'cause it's something to be by yourself. And sometimes I sit around the house and I'm looking around, working somewhere to go, and I look up, and everybody that I really want to be around is working, or too far away to go. So I just sit there and think about my brothers. That's about it.
Richard T.
Since you're next to the youngest.
And,
Richard.
You're the youngest, but you can go now.
I'm actually next to the youngest, but there are those that want to call me the youngest, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just to be a part of the family is what's important to me. So I can be the youngest or the next to the youngest. I don't know what to say about myself. You know, I'm a retired military officer, retired high school teacher, 2 careers that I thoroughly enjoyed. I guess the only thing I enjoy more than what I did as a career is being with my family. And that's the way I see it.
I'm Ray Forchion. I'm the youngest. And what I like about this, the more we come to this, the more I get to talk. When we was coming up, I couldn't say too much. But now, as we're getting older, and they're getting older, I can say more.
Yeah, we allow you to talk.
I know about all of that. And it's just enjoyment. What I want to say about my parents, you know, you go through life and you see other people's parents, and you look around and say, wow, I was so lucky to have the parents that I had. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
You know, one thing I just remember about my mom is that my father died when he was 49, as Merlin said. And I was a sophomore in college. And my mom and dad were both financing my college. And I remember the day after my dad was buried, my mom told me, said, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but if you want to stay through and stay in college, you just stay, you keep going. I'll try to finance it. And I never had a problem with money in the college. You know, she paid my tuition and board and all my fees until I graduated. So, you know, it was just how grateful I am that she was there and had that mindset to see me through school. Because if she hadn't done that, I wouldn't have made it through school.
And your life would have been tremendously different.
Okay.
I gotta say something too about my mom. Mom used to say that when she went to work, she worried about us being at home fighting like dogs and beating each other up. She said I would always be afraid to come home because I thought one of my boys would be dead. And I told my mom one day, she was retired, I was retired, and we sitting around the house, and she brought that story up about worrying about us killing each other. And I said, Mom, do you realize we have never fought? A fight between the Forchion boys was that the oldest one hit the younger one, ended the fight. Ended the fight. We never fought. And I've heard stories about family members killing each other and beating each other with sticks. We ain't never done nothing like that. And that was a testimony, believe it or not, from my mother and how she raised us.
One time she told me that as I was older, and we, just like she said, we was sitting reminiscing about our, when we were coming up, she told me that she used to, when I started driving and going out in the world, she used to be always concerned about me getting home. She said she wouldn't go to sleep until she heard my car. I had a glass packed muffler on my car. And she wouldn't go to sleep until I come in that yard. And she said she'd wait there. But she always thought that I was going to get hurt, or someone was going to hurt me, or I was going to hurt someone else. Because she said I had the temperament of my father, and she knew that I would fight. She knew I wasn't going to take too much over anyone. And I didn't, and I said that was hard to believe. I thought I was a good guy. So it was hard to believe that she worried about me that much, not getting in trouble out there in that world. But I survived. I'm still here.
Yes.
I remember when I got my divorce from my first wife.
Thank you, Connie.
I went home and I had a little piece of job, and Mom would get up every morning and fix me a breakfast until I told her, you don't have to do that. She would get up and fix breakfast for me every morning. She did that for about 3 weeks a month. I said, you don't have to do that, I can do it. She would even want to wash my clothes. I said, yeah, you don't have to do that either, I can do that.
She was a mom. She was a mom.
We as a family, we moved to Berlin, New Jersey,
1948.
May 1st, 1948. My brother William Forchion Jr. and my mother Bernice Forchion. And she had made a vow to my father that she was not going to raise these boys in the city. So either he was coming with us or she was going alone with her 6 boys. So we ended up in the country. No electric, no outside, no inside plumbing, country. Had a pump of water. So we learned the hard way about life. And it stuck with us.
Yes, sir.
It stuck with us, and we still reminisce and talk about them days. They were sometimes tough days, but they were loving days, because we were a family. And that's where we are right now, that same loving family. My mother lived till she was 93,
91.
91. My father passed early at 49. But we still remain that family. It was instilled in us to be family. And it's nothing more enjoyable to just say we are a family, and we instill that in each other every month when we come to sit and talk and reminisce about us. It's the love of our family that we really, really enjoy.
We text each other probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Every day, in fact.
Yeah, well, somebody's on there every day, you know. And but
Almost everybody.
what I really want to say about my mother, mom was the matriarch. My dad didn't hardly say much when he was at the house, when he was home. But mom, if you wanted something, you go to mom. Mom took care of it. Either she took care of it or not. but she had the last word.
One book taken care
And
of.
even when my dad wanted to go get Rammy about something, all my mom had to do was say, Bill. And she could hold him in place.
Let's go out down the street and fight.
Yes.